Hello, Spin94 here.
Black29.
And well, we're just cracking on with Stronghold again. We've got Templar with us this time, up to mission 4, so this is part 4 of the series. Hidden Lookout, it's an interesting mission. This is the first kind of general mission in the game, building up your fort, holding out. It's going to be a bit interesting, because I haven't really got... Templar can't hear a goddamn thing on this.
Nope.
So we've only got headphones to record, so let's just kind of chuck out the mission. At least there is... Actually, you know, I will give you the headphones. Yeah, you might have to lean over a bit so you can hear the amazing voice acting of Stronghold.
Yeah.
Hopefully, by the time you receive this message, all of
I was going to say, did you ever play this back in the day or not?
Jesus Christ. He sounds like that guy from Bottom.
Yeah. The best, as I say, I love the guy's tash in this. Look at that. That is one hell of a tash. Although I don't know how he eats my tash gets over a certain length. You just cannot eat comfortably.
That's not a tash. That looks like a cat just stapled on it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said when I first got there. It's like Dr. Wiley's been out and about again.
Yeah. He looks like he went back in time for, you know, screw Mega Man, I'm going to go into the pack. Oh my god, what the hell is that ugly monster?
That is the first kind of villain of the game, the rat. This sounds really French, though, for an English title, isn't it?
I mean, what the... Jesus Christ, that was one ugly critter.
Well, yeah, he is the rat for a reason. He was, like, melt-shaped and stuff like that, and he's born from a tavern wench.
Okay, fair enough. That sounds about actually realistic.
Oh yeah, as I say, the whole family gets lost at sea. Now you've got to deal with the rat. Interesting to see how all it turns out with this. As I say, it's not too long. He's kind of the first one you eventually kick ass on. So there we go. I've actually got difficulty on normal for once. I used to play this game a lot on easy.
It's usually the case. You usually play on easy a little bit to see how the whole thing tests the water kind of thing.
Oh, for me, that's was as a kid. I've jumped straight into kind of normal. This is the first time you actually get to choose the difficulty. And instead of getting meat huts, this is the first time you get cheese.
Cheese? Well, that makes sense. He's a rat.
Oh, no. You're not the rat. That's your rival. As I say, it's your kind of area you've got to defend. So I like to put my keep here. Granary down. It's your first main thing. Then from there, it's just like you've got to build fortifications. They come from here. Yep. It's mainly spearmen that send at you, so you want a lot of archers. So obviously, you want your woodcutters huts. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so you get some gold because you're now out of gold.
Oh no, I've got shit tons, mate. Look, it's down there. I've still got 300 gold. It doesn't cost gold to build building. It's just mainly
troops
and a few other buildings later on in the game.
Are those pig farms?
They are cattle farms. Which is a pain because your calves can just all die at once.
Ow!
A malady strikes them down.
Fair enough. So as you're now cutting wood, you know, it'd be an interesting thing because I was toying with this thing of playing like the original Warcraft 3.
That'd be nice. I've got StarCraft 2 and that one here. I don't know how well OBS would handle it though. So we got Henry the chicken. We've got Squawker the chicken.
Are you kidding?
Squawker. Where the fuck is Henry?
Clucky.
Oh shit, we don't have Henry. We're fucked.
Henry's dead.
We got Squawk. That's.
Hey!
Hey! Thank fuck. He's changed colour though. He's went white now. Oh well, Henry's having identity issues again.
What was he, brown like?
He was originally brown. Henry the chicken, I believe, was brown.
Oh, he went Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So the thing is, with cheese farms, it takes a while to build up, and with you're getting cows, you can eventually make them into leather armor and stuff like that. But the thing is, you want, or at least what I found when I first played this, because I played the first 5 missions, is to kind of keep your cheese farms in this area, then build up a line of fortifications here. That's where your woodcutters come in. As I say, I've still got 4 peasants knocking around. He's going to drop off the first batch.
Peasants, they look like plebs.
Yeah. Plebs is more Romans. I like how everything does have an interaction option, because when you click it on, unfortunately you can't hear it here. Yeah. They are saying what they said here.
Alright. But no, actually, if you look at our history, really, in reality, our knightly history, it is part Roman, because...
Oh, well, duh, we were invaded by them everywhere, was at one point.
Yep. Well, technically, I'm not wrong on the matter, they are plebs, but... And who's that Hans just walking about in the keep?
That is basically your lord. You want to keep him alive. That's essentially you, and that's just you chilling out. You explore the thing. You can get married and all sorts of this. Like, when your siege happens, though, even if he's miles over here, he just teleports back in the middle of here. Which is, to be fair, bloody useful. Oh, I want more. Oh, no, what I need is troops. That's what I was nearly forgetting.
An armory. Army and barracks. Yeah. Gotta make your fortifications, haven't you?
Yes. And mainly I want to Fletchers though, because even if they attack me and I'm not ready, as long as I have some archers, I can just throw them in here.
Wait a minute, I thought I was saying it was camels? Was deer?
Yeah, that's what you get with your deer hunters. You can't have them just cutting about. As I say, just a deer massacre. But the thing is, like, if there's wolves and stuff, the wolves will pick them off as well. And I don't know if they've updated it in the Steam version, but that's all you get for your deer. They don't reproduce anymore or anything like that. But I swear I've seen, like, a lot more baby ones pop up and stuff like that. So if they've added that in the Steam version, yeah, if they've added that in the Steam version, like, a lot more baby ones popping up, that would be really good. It doesn't matter even if you kill that one there, you get the same amount of meat as you do with the big one.
Cows are starting to reproduce.
Yeah, well, we're starting to get cheese, but they're in a decent production. I mean, we're +1 happiness now. Oh no, yep, there we go, +1 happiness because they're eating 2 types of food. That is not going to last for long, unfortunately.
It's usually a case of peasants. They want more. They want more.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Boom.
So that's your archers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's some archery getting built. I'm actually gonna
Treasury is emptying.
increase the taxes a little bit while I've got that meat.
Well, don't hold back, Mr. David Hammond.
If I really want to hold back, I want to go that downright cruel taxes -16.
Then I would call you a Tory.
I have a family to support.
The best part is when you put that up to there, it goes, please sire, I've got a family to support. It's a shame you can't edit to it. We need to get some speakers for this.
Oh yeah.
We've got fear factor, which plays in later on, population, food, army.
Did I just see
0.
Did I just see a noose on the fear factor?
Yes, you can just build loads of hanging stuff. It makes your troops fight better, but your people are unhappier. Whereas that makes your people happier, but less productive.
Ah. You know what you're missing out of this? Make your troops more, combat ready. Good old-fashioned opium den.
Yeah. Just got just a middle of a bunch of crack addicts just chilling out. It'd make it a bit too much like Stanley then. Right, I think that'll be everywhere blocked off from the back. But I think they can get right round the back here.
Yeah, but you can probably put some troops there just to hold it off.
So
I think you're trying to
this part here I want.
If you want to make a bottleneck, I suggest making it a bit like halfway there, then the other side make a little halfway there, make a little bottleneck.
Yeah, because it's like I can put that there. Then it's like I've got to hook around there, then hook around there. It makes it a bit awkward, but as I say, I can sort that out later. Yeah. There we go. So we got the first one.
We await orders.
So I've got a single bow and arrow, who I'm gonna put up here for now.
Okay, so he's gonna, keep the tower in check.
Yeah, he's gonna be the only thing that stops us getting slaughtered at the moment. But as I say, what I'm gonna do now is actually. Yes.
I would have put that one, right
near
that corner there.
You can fit them right up there, but it's surprisingly difficult to get decent placements on these.
Oh, you can just get it there.
Nope, can't. Come it needs to actually appear. It'll be like, see, it's encroaching on other territory.
No, you can get it there, right there. No, back a bit there.
Can't. Remember, it needs to actually pop up.
Oh, there's a tree in the way.
Yeah.
Bugger. But do you know something, right?
I'm gonna also put a hovel down.
You know what's funny, right? When I look at this game, right, and compared to, say, Dawn of War 3, I would say this was more true to its style than what Dawn of War 3 is.
Yeah, Dawn of War 3, I mentioned that in the last bit of Let's Play. Every review of that game are just disappointing at best, apparently.
Oh, it's bad. If it was any other game, right, than Dawn of War, I think people would be happy. But since it's Dawn of War, yeah, that was not the wisest of the moves, because when you're doing a game like Dawn of War, there's a massive expectation to be like an RTS.
Well, yeah, everything like that is always going to be expectations. This palace is not going to be comfortable to live in, but people are going to have to learn to deal with it. I think I'm going to have food problems.
Dad.
Oh, there we go. Because the thing is, so much build-up.
Yep.
That's like, how do I put it? There's so much of a build-up, and eventually all my cows will just die.
Alright.
And there's not a lot I can do to stop it. But ideally, I need some troops there and that as well.
So, what's the mission entails for this one anyway?
Sorry, could you say that again?
What's the mission entails for this?
Build up this and then hold off waves. It's basically horde mode. There'll be some spears coming there, and then some guys will try to murder the shit out of me.
How long will that be?
Don't know. Whenever it pops up. I mean, if you click information here, that bar kind of shows like there'll be an attack about, there'll be an attack about, there'll be an attack about, there'll be an attack. Then the final one will be when this is up to full.
Yep.
I'm not too fussed, because if I remember this mission correctly, it's just an awful lot of spearmen.
Well, usually bows beat spearmen, spearmen beat sword, or beats bow.
No, swordsman beats spearmen in this. Yes, sword beats spear in this by a shit ton. Because spearmen are just militiamen, essentially.
Ah, right.
You're thinking the LARP dynamics I've taught you.
No. It's in some RTS games, like I used to play back in the day, spearmen would beat the swordsman.
No, spear always beat cavalry if it's a spear.
That's true, yeah. Cavalry beats archers because of speed.
Yep.
I mean,
I don't think theirs that secure.
oh, putting anything there, that's the problem.
Let's hope they can't get round the back.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you could just have a lot of bowmen around.
Yeah, as I say, what I'm gonna do, I can put fortifications up, little wooden towers.
Yep.
So when I get some more wood, I'm gonna probably place another one there, another one there. 'Cause I'm hoping nothing can get through these walls.
No, you've had peace and quiet for a little while. I mean, nothing's going to be showing up.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's the point. We've had peace and quiet for a bit too long. So I'm a bit worried.
I would say this like Let's Play is being more peace and quiet than dealing with your Pokemon streamers at times.
Oh yeah, as I say, the streams, it's weird because sometimes they're very active, sometimes they're very quiet. They've been a very mixed bag of late.
I think part of it is because I think a lot of people, you need to tell them when it's happening.
Yeah, I'd say the announcements would be a bit better. We're kind of slacking off on them, but work. There we go, we've got a nice bow production going on.
Yeah, well, it can't be helped. I mean, works is work. It can't be helped. I mean,
Oh shit.
Oh, someone's coming.
There you go, there's some spearmen.
They don't look threatening.
Yeah, they're literally 2 or 3 shots of the ball kill them. Like, it's just a little group here. As I say, this game used to be a lot more difficult before they put it on Steam. Like, this is on normal, and I remember bigger waves. I don't give a shit about my popularity. We're under a fucking attack, mate. We've got bigger concerns. Right.
You sound more like freaking the Tory, mate.
Oh, yeah, well, if we're at war, you know, I don't give a shit how popular I am. More give a shit about keeping my ass alive.
Yep. Well, no, you sound like mostly Winston Churchill.
Yeah, I never get how he's a British icon, personally.
Simple, he won a war.
He didn't! His advisors won it!
His advisors won it, yes, but unfortunately, you ever heard the phrase? History remembers its leaders, not its advisors.
Well, look at I was gonna say, look at Gallipoli. Look how much of a shithole that turned out to be.
And the Boer War.
I mean, good job for the Aussies. At least the Aussies, you know, if it wasn't for them, we would have been in a worse state. Right, come on, stop shooting them. Oh wait, archers.
They're shooting, they're moving.
Finally, Christ. There we go. About 3 shots take them out.
Do you know what it looks like to me? The whole animation style? It looks like Diablo.
Yeah, as I say, it's about that kind of period. That's when Diablo was really popular.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, Diablo now, I mean, Diablo 3 was okay, but to be honest with you, the old Diablo was better.
Oh yeah, as I say, getting into the hidden cow world and stuff like that was great.
Oh,
see, the first attack, just stuff like that, and the best part is, you know, little things like that. You see how the archers are cheering that they've won?
Yeah.
It's just little stuff like that in games make it these days, isn't it?
It does. I mean, I remember when I used to play. My favorite RTS was World of Warcraft and Command and Conquer. Remember them?
Oh yeah, Command and Conquer was a great game.
We ought to find Yuri's Revenge. That's what.
Oh, we'll be able to get some crap like that. There we go. There's a tower. There's a tower. There we go. I'm pretty much fortified from there. So, if anything, I'm going to get a huge extra stockpile of wood. This way the market comes in useful later on, and you can just sell off all your wood for gold.
Oh, yeah. So basically, is my right to remember in Stronghold, you keep your resources per mission?
No, you don't get them next mission. Once they're gone, they're gone. It's just, I'd like to be able to sell these up. As I say, my placement's not been the best for this. I've got a load of peasants knocking around. I kind of want some... Oh, there we go. I kind of want some more farms getting built.
You can put one there because I just saw like... Oh,
it's that tree in the way. We need a woodcutter to come along and get rid of it.
Well, why don't you... Overrun them to say?
You can't tell them to do stuff. As I say, they just do their own thing. See, it's not like now.
Wait, was that Bobby the Wood?
Yeah, they all get names.
Peter Bell.
They get all these like nicknames and stuff like that. As I say, the Fletchers are low as shit.
Do you know what? This is something I think what LARP would be like.
Yeah, that's sort of the Lions thing. As I say, the Lions have proper names. We have like made up names and all sorts of shit. Okay.
I hate to see when you guys.
Oh, there we go. There, all my cows are dead.
Oh crap.
This is why the mission gets somewhat difficult, because it's like, I can run out of food.
Oh.
Yeah. Just death to cows. It's like the plague's happening. There's rats everywhere.
You've contracted foot and mouth, mate. You've contracted foot and mouth.
Oh shit, we're gonna have this again. We're gonna have the government coming around shooting everyone.
Yeah, that was a disaster, that.
Oh, that was a scary time to be in the country. Anyway, I suppose it's scary now with all the shit that's going on now. I mean, Britain, good God.
Yeah, bombed, attacked, and lambasted.
Fucking deals with the DUP, Christ.
Well, to be fair on that, I mean, we're not. I'm gonna keep politics to a bare minimum, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's like it's not. It's still associating with terrorists, Christ.
It was either that or Sinn Féin. Let's be honest. Neither was favourable.
Either way, we were kind of fucked on that one. There we go, 2 balls. Give me that.
So time to get the arses onto the towers.
There. That should be enough, even if they want to try anything. I'm tempted to maybe put another...
I would say put the tower right there.
No point there because it's not really getting any protection.
But, well, it's just something of like distance that you get a couple of shots in before they get caught.
Yeah. I can't put any there. That's bad placement on my part.
Yeah. And the only thing you got to worry about if those trees go down, you leave that back line.
Oh, they can't look at cliff face. They can't. Luckily, they can't scale that.
That's the thing I hate about sometimes these games. They don't show very well until you actually.
You've got it. That's why you've got this.
All right.
See what I mean? Just
Hey, that's me. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, RTSs right nowadays have really taken a big hit these days.
Well, it's really hard to come up with new ideas and stuff. I mean, to me, that's why they're remaking Cossacks and stuff like that. Cossacks is a great game. A brick game I can never complete. Another game I can never complete the campaigns on.
You know what's funny, right?
I'm gonna... Nope.
Our scouts report another group's on the way.
Yep. I'm gonna increase my taxes a little.
No, by the way, mate, on the picture, clean your teeth.
Well, it's the medieval days. I didn't exactly have fucking Afterfresh up. What is it? It's Afterfresh, the toothpaste, isn't it? It's popular in England.
No, Colgate. But you know what's funny, right? You know how they clean their teeth back in the medieval days?
Like thistles or something on it.
Yeah, thistles, soap. I even heard some even use freaking lavender.
I was going to say that seems to be the posh fuckers who are using lavender.
Yeah, but
look at all this wood I'm getting. This is why I want my marketplace.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying though. I mean, it is a posh thing. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is though, I mean, back in them days, most of the people's teeth actually held out until like apparently roughly their late to mid 30s.
Well, I suppose because they didn't have a sugary as fuck diet we do now.
Yeah.
I mean, good God, I mean, I was reading the paper the other day. Apparently, American chickens get sprayed with, like, chemicals and shit like that.
Oh, that's been going for years.
Yeah, nah, bloody hell.
I mean, for Christ's sake, we've known that for years. Even from the 90s, we knew that. Oh,
hello. I don't give a shit about my fucking popularity, mate, right? There's, like, guys with spears coming to shiv your arsehole.
God, you should go on your LOP character for this.
Todwin's alright. It's Twig's the one who'd have genocide constantly because he's not looking after a bunch of humans at this point. Todwin's all good and shit, he'd do whatever he can to defend people. I say, I do like this setup though because I can pick up some stuff from here and pick stuff from there. If they want to go around the back, I've got them. And I've got these guys who can kind of hit, every wall.
Yep, they're breathing fast, I'll give you that.
Yep. There we go. Oh, that's not that big of an assault. I think I've got more bow and arrows than they've got spearmen.
You probably take them out in what?
Yeah, I think my production's going well.
I think you probably would take them out by the time they reach the trees.
Yeah. Oh, come. I wish these guys would fire a bit quicker. Oh, they're out of range. As soon as he's in range, so he's a dead man. Come on, come on. Shoot him. There we go.
I think it was a range issue.
There we go.
Have some human pincushions.
Oh, we're going to slaughter these guys.
Yeah, because a lot of arrows flying. Oh,
and they even run away. Well, they are commanded by a Frenchman.
Oh, the French.
We're always going to hate them. We're English.
Well, you know something, right? You know the Tour de France, the bike race.
Oh yeah.
We won again, right? Chris the Brit won again, right? Mm-hmm. And he was driving when he was going down the Champs-Élysées. He was booed by the French. The French were booing like mad against him.
Oh, that's about right. It's about right.
And you know what's funny, right? I was talking to a Frenchman, right, and I was saying, why the hell are you booing him? Because he's English and he wins every year. I says, well, do you not think we got a better program than you guys?
We must have a bit. It's weird because sports and that don't seem that popular in this country, at least the people I hang around with. But then again, I see people on Facebook in the gym and that constantly, Actually, even some people at LARP are constantly hitting the gym or talking about hitting the gym and stuff like that.
Well, to be honest, I mean, our favourite sport and pastime really...
Oh, look, there's me Lord lecturing these archers about how shit they are. Look, Lord Spinder, poor and noteworthy. It's a start. It's a fucking start.
Yeah. You know something, like, our pastime in sport, right, is, well, rugby and football.
Oh, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to increase the size of my stockpile.
Why is it a bit low, like?
Get out of the way. I've got more wood than you can handle.
Well, I can see why you need a marketplace so you can, get gold and all that.
Yeah. If it's like taxes or just selling off all this wood. I mean, it's useful to have that much later on when the bigger attacks start happening and they actually start breaking down bits of your wall and you need to repair it. Like later on, as I say, when you actually get stone, you can build big stone towers and stuff like that. Because then all this spare wood would get put in the spike traps.
Oh,
so I'd have just a ton of spike traps around here and watch people getting impaled and all sorts of shit.
I would have gone with the boiling oil, to be honest.
You can get that later on.
Oh, nice.
You can get boiling oil, you can get pick traps, so you have a load of oil there, then when a big source comes up, light them up.
You know what's funny, right? In medieval times, right, they used oil as a weapon, right? Nowadays, we just use, well, not for long, but we're going to use them in our vehicles. But we don't, well, not for long now, because apparently the new laws passed that in 2040, they won't be selling any more combustible engines.
We've got rats incoming. I find interesting, they've actually invented an energy weapon now. The Americans, from like 300 foot away, managed to melt a hole in a boat with this energy weapon, and it's completely silent, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
If it's completely silent, that is fucking deadly. Imagine that, you're just on watch, and you don't realise half your ship's being burnt away. I don't know how true that is, it was just something I'm reading online, but if that's true, that is interesting. We need to get some hold of that.
Yep, and you heard about they're going to make us use electric cars and...
Yeah, I find that, and I can't see them doing that. Councils in England struggle to fill in potholes.
But apparently the government thing it was passed because they want to lower the carbon emissions, right? And
it's a noble cause, but yeah, like if you can't fill in potholes, you're not going to fill in an electric rail. Oh, hello. You're not going to fill in an electric railway, are you?
No, that's not the problem though. The other problem they're having is how many people they could take out of business, lose jobs. So I get the Greenpeace, right? They want, it's a noble cause, but they don't look at the potential damage.
Hello, we have rats.
Oh, there we go. What we got this time?
Not that much. I can deal with that. I think I've got more. How big's my army? I have 18 archers.
You should be fine.
I should be. As I say, I've got this just barrage of weapons here.
Yep.
Because the thing is, last time they were splitting off and going around the side. This time they've just been completely concentrated on attacking my gate. Which I don't mind. I mean, go for the gate all you want. It's your death, not mine. Oh, that is a lot of cheese.
And a lot of wood. And the cow's about to die.
Yes, if that shit happens again, it's really annoying. That's why it's good to have a mix of meat, cheese, all this. Bread's really broken later on. Bread and ale. But if you want people to be happy, you just get them pissed.
That sounds like a night goblin thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I was watching a guy called Arch.
Oh, so there we go. Look, they're splitting off a little bit. One guy.
But I was watching a guy called Arch, and he was talking about night goblins, and he was really taking the mick out of them, saying,
"Wumph."
Oh, he got skewered.
Here we go.
He didn't last 10 seconds.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I've got this. My God, they can't even assault me properly.
And I think they're going to. Are they going to break? Oh,
yeah.
They're going to go full front.
No, they're out of here.
They're breaking, yeah, they're breaking.
Oh.
This is why the French don't do well in wars.
Yeah, this is why. The thing is, they're not the best strategy. If they're just going to assault my gate, how many archers have I got in there? Yeah, I've got like over half my force just chilling on that wall.
You know, it's funny, right? How the French fight, in war, right? The French, Foreign Legion's their best fighting force, and yet their main troops can't seem to do bloody jack.
I don't know, as I say, the French conscripts really held, and in World War One they did like a real hold. I don't know what the French army's like now, I can't really comment on it, but as I say, with us, the Britain mentality is we were at war with France for years and years and years. Then we suddenly became really pally allies through 2 world wars.
And now we're back at each other's throats.
Well, it's the whole Brexit crap and that, it's going to be interesting to see how that's negotiated out.
Tell me about it.
I've got plenty of gold. You know what? My popularity is a good stage.
Yeah, and
you've got tactical taxes.
And you've got a lot of wood and cheese, so
I've got more. And the thing is, I can put them on like extra rations, so I don't get any more unhappy. But I don't see the point of doing that yet, because I don't need that mass increase in taxes. Later on, as I say, I usually like a mix of religion, ale. A little bit of fear factor on the happy side. Because yes, I'm less productive, but I think my troops... Is it my troops fight a bit better when I've got +1 happiness? I get some kind of bonus and I'm less productive. Ale coverage is just broken. You just get everybody hammered. You can put like a pub over there, and then there's just drunks wandering around everywhere.
I gotta see this.
Oh, is this... that's a lot later on. Oh, I've got... Where's Henry at?
Henry is right...
Henry!
Squawker.
Oh shit, is Henry dead? No, he's there.
He's hiding near the woodcutter.
I wish you could kind of command them a bit. 'Cause I just have Henry in the guard tower. It's like, fuck me, lord. Make sure the chicken's protected. Oh, another boat.
But
See, later on, you do get your own spearmen and stuff like that. 'Cause spearmen are useful, not so much for defending. It's say for example, if I could only put a farmyard over there.
Yeah.
Later on, rabbits can come in and eat your crops. So you have your spearmen kill all the rabbits off and wolves and stuff. Or they're just nice wolf fillers. For example, I'd put them right behind here. So if I did break through, they've got to kill off the spearmen before they get through. Then I'd just have a ton of pikemen and stuff across there to make it just that little bit more difficult.
so far, yeah, from finishing this quest, because I feel like this has gone on to kind of drag a bit.
Oh yeah, Stronghold's not, like you were saying, Stronghold's a short game. It's not a fucking short game, mate. As I say, I've got this attack and another one yet, man.
Oh yeah.
I say they are quite long little missions, this, just to kind of sit and plan stuff out.
You know,
I say strategy games, you should know this, they aren't exactly quick. I don't need melee-men around the map.
they're not quick, that is for certain, but when I used to play like Warcraft and Command & Conquer, you didn't have to spend too long building bases. It was the only hard part you had was to figure out which unit you were going to use to do what. That was the problem.
Oh, even in Age of Empires, it takes a while to build up your base and tactically plan out where you're going to attack. I mean, look at Company of Heroes.
Oh yeah. Hello, here comes some...
There we go, that looks a bit more interesting.
I think they're going to split here by the looks of it.
Yeah. Well, if they do, I'm okay. As I say, I've got 6 archers there. I've got these guys up there. I've got 2 bows being made, so I do have some backup infantry. Oh, I do like the music as well when it changes to the combat.
Why did they go boom, 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 boom?
Ever listen? That's some good. I like the music in this.
Ah, the old tribal drums.
Yeah, you can imagine like that FC before battle and stuff, but it needs more Celtic singing in the background. But yeah. Even if they do split, I think I've got more than enough archers. I've got, what, 23 guys with bows?
Oh, that should be more than enough to take them out.
Yeah. Oh, here we go, first wave incoming.
Oh boy.
Yeah, these guys are going to probably shoot off there, but I've got enough.
Actually, they're not moving, they're staying put. Oh, they're moving.
There we go. Yeah, they're right, they are splitting, but I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think you got it. I mean, that unit there is going to get turned into pincushions. I bet you back in end days in the medieval times, when you saw the arrows, you were literally bricking it.
You were like, shit.
Yeah.
Actually, the intro of this is pretty good as well. It's a knight assaulting the castle, remembering his home and stuff like that. I think even the back archers are going to give me a hand here. Oh, wow, that was a quick assault.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Yeah. Oh, another one. This is the final assault after this.
Yep.
I think I'm good.
Was he just doing a dance right there?
Just trying to avoid the arrows.
You're not Monty Python.
Oh, I've got no more place to put anyone.
Do you know what's interesting? Remember Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I reenacted that at LARP with the otter when I was capturing the otter for Lady Callia.
Why were you... Was it...
I put it on a stump and a ref saw me. And he just looked and he knew exactly what I was doing, so he refed the otter, like strengthening people to the ground and stuff, and shoved it in a bag. I bandaged my hand up, covered bitters and that, then staggered back into camp after manoeuvres, like, I've got this for you, Lady Callia, passed her there, then passed out in the middle of camp, just bleeding out from an otter.
Yeah. Oh, it was a wee furry thing, was it?
It's interesting, stuff like that happens at LARP. Actually, I'll tell you a really good story someone told me, probably next part of the Let's Play as well. It'll forget if we can't think of any commentary and stuff like that. I can just tell you little stories from LARP. Oh, here we go.
I can tell you a few of my road trip stories.
Yeah.
Some of them are like hilarious.
More rat troops.
Well, look, to be honest, they don't look intimidating.
Yeah, well, they're just spearmen, as I say. Spearmen are easy enough to deal with bows. It's when they get pikemen and stuff like that later on, because they can just take hundreds of arrow wounds. That's where your crossbows come in.
Because crossbows, if I recall, in the old times, crossbows were rare.
Not really so much rare. It's the Pope banned them from killing under Christians. Crossbows could only be used to kill heretics. If they were it was seen as too violent of a weapon.
You can call a crossbow too bad of a weapon. I think you should look at the sword.
Because apparently it didn't take any skill to use, which is true because it's just aim and fire. Whereas a longbow take a little bit of skill to use and practice with. Same with a sword. But that then the gun comes in and takes all skill and relevancy out.
Well, it depends on the gun. I mean, some guns you do need a little skill with, like the muskets.
No, not really. You just aim and shoot. It's really hard to use a bow cup. You've got to be able to judge distance and crap like that. There's a whole thing about it I could explain, but I need like history videos to back it up. Yeah. There we go. That's one guy dead.
Oh my god.
Two guys dead. Oh, I'm more worried about this little back line here. This could be a little bit of a problem.
No, they're alright.
The front's fine.
They're fine.
The cowards, god damn!
They break too easy.
Yeah, I know. Like it's like they're getting down to 25%, and the rat troops just seem to piss off.
You know this game also reminds me of
What do you mean? Look at that. We can't catch them. I'm pretty fucking sure I just murdered everyone in a 20-mile vicinity.
Yep.
At least. Oh well, I'll have another bowman.
Yep. Victory!
Hey! That's fourth part done.
Yep.
Now we get on to the 5th mission, which I haven't done yet.
Yep.
Previous best. Oh yeah, one fact, I didn't lose any troops in the last one either, apparently.
Look at the size of that pork.
Yeah, see, it's interesting garlic and stuff like that being there.
I think garlic was around.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I commented.
Yeah. So basically, a golden apple. Yeah. Oh, we know that's poisonous.
Yeah. A few of the men get away and stuff.
You cannot afford to let them reach.
Well, it usually.
Oh yeah, here's this fatty. You let them get away. So what do you do in retaliation? You take over this county and you decide to invade another one so he doesn't notice your presence. You see what I mean? It's like the strategy of this game is immense.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, that's the 4th part right there. Just a little bit of a talk on. As I say, a nice little mission that was. That's the next mission's practically exactly the same, just a different landscape. I don't get the advantage of the hill, I believe. So that's it. Pretty much. Thank you for tuning in. This has been part 4, and we'll hopefully see you in the next one.
Yep. See you later.